Hey everybody, welcome back. Well, I hope you're all doing okay, quarantine-wise. I hope you guys are all safe and healthy. Now, that said, we're going to jump into Maya 2020 today, and I'm going to show you guys an alternative method to maintain your render quality, but at the same time render out much faster. Now, if you are rendering out an animation, you know that this can take hours and days and weeks even, right? So hopefully with this method, you'll be able to cut that time in half at least, right? So that's what we're going to do today. Let's jump into Maya. Here we go. Okay, everybody, well, what do we have going on here? So we're in Maya 2020, and here's my scene. We have a backdrop, we have a pedestal, we have a model, and we have and three Arnold area lights. Now, what we're going to do here is we're going to do a default render in Arnold to create a baseline, and then I'm going to show you guys an easy trick to improve render times without losing any quality, right? So I created a bookmark here. We're going to go to View, Bookmark, and Perspective. There you go. And what we're going to do first to create that baseline is we're going to go up to Arnold Render Settings, and we're going to go up to Presets, Import Render Settings, and click on Default Settings. Now, by doing so, we're all on the same page, right? So what we're going to do next is we're going to simply do a render. So we're going to go to Arnold and Render just to see how long this takes. Okay, and it should be fairly fast. And as you can see, this is real time. I didn't speed it up or anything. And let's see how long it takes. Alrighty, so 16 seconds. Now, that's not too bad, but the thing is, if you look closely at the quality here, it's not great, right? I mean, it's really grainy and, you know, it's just not good. Okay, so what would you typically do to improve that quality? You would increase the sample rate in your render settings, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to make sure this is not running anymore, and it is not, okay? We're going to go up to Arnold Render Settings again. We're going to go in here to the Arnold Render tab, and we're going to increase these sample rates. So right now with the camera AA is set to 3. Let's set that to, I don't know, we'll do something nuts. Let's set it to 12. Okay, there you go. All right. Now, let's see. Yeah, we're going to just do that and nothing else, just to keep things clean and simple so we can compare, right? So it's set to 12, and let's re-render. So we're going to go up to Arnold and Render. Let's see how long this takes. Okay, everybody, well, the render looks so much better, but look at the render time. I mean, we went from 16 seconds to almost 4 minutes. That's crazy, right? I mean, 4 minutes, and this is not even a large image. It's 960 by 540, right? Imagine doing this on a 2K or even 4K image. Now, it's perfectly clean. That is great, but, you know, there has to be a better way. So that's what we're going to do next. Now, the time to beat is basically 3 minutes and 45 seconds, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to go up to our render settings again, right? We're going to go back to presets. We're going to import default settings. So everything is back to normal as before, right? And then what we're going to do is instead of going into the render settings, we're going to go and tweak the settings in the lights itself. Keep in mind that the noise created in the render, for the most part, is created by those lights. So what we're going to do is we're going to minimize this, we're going to open up our outliner, and we're going to go in and start to manipulate the settings in these 3 area lights. So I'm in area light 1, I'm going to hit Control A, and we're going to go and look at the sample settings here under Arnold area light attributes. Right now it's set to 1. Now we increased in the Arnold settings, we increased the settings times 4. We went from 3 to 12, right? So I want to do the same thing here. I want to increase the sample rate here by 4. And we got 3 lights, so each will go from 1 to 4. So we got 4 right there. Click on the second one. We got 4 right there. And then on the third one, we got 4 right there. Now, the idea is this. We want to beat the render time of 3 minutes and 45 seconds, but at the same time, we want to maintain that quality. So we want an image that is not grainy, right, but it renders out much faster. Let's see if we can make that happen. Oop, let's go back to my bookmark. Don't want to zoom in or out. There you go. So we're going to go up to Arnold, and we're going to click on Render. Here we go. Well, as you can see, that is a pretty amazing difference. 35 seconds instead of 3 minutes 45. Now keep in mind, this is not pristine quality, right? So let's see if we can improve this a little bit by increasing that sample rate, but at the same time still maintain a time way under 3 minutes and 45 seconds, right? So let's minimize that, go back into our lights, and let's double these sample rates. So I'm going to go to 8 right there. We'll go to the second one. We'll go to 8 right there. And the third one. And we'll go into 8 right there. There you go. We're going to close that out. We're going to go to Arnold and we're going to render. Let me open that up. Hang on. Render. Yeah, thank you. All right. Now, typically, when you double a setting like that, it doesn't mean that the render time will be double. It's usually a lot more than that. But so far, I'm happy with how fast this is going. We'll see how it pans out. I would say if this would end up somewhere in the range of, I don't know, let's say under 2.5 minutes, I would be very happy. I mean, you're going from 3:45 to, let's say, 2 something. That would be good, right? We'll see. Now, that's pretty amazing. 1 minute and 37 seconds, right? Now, it's much, much cleaner than it was. I bet you could probably even bump that up. And like I said, if we could get this somewhere under 2.5 minutes, that would be awesome, right? Now, it's not the idea that you compare your render time with mine. It's the idea that you compare your render time with your own render time based on different settings, right? So hopefully this, I wouldn't call it trick, hopefully this setting will help you to increase your render time, save some time, especially when doing animations, and yeah, that will leave time to do some other cool stuff, right? So yeah, thanks to John Gray for suggesting this video. Thank you guys so much for watching it. If you like the video, please hit that like button. And if you want to be informed about new videos, make sure you subscribe, okay? Well, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys next time. Bye.